Hello there, and how are we? How are we, girlies and boysies out there in the big wide world? Can't get me words out. So sorry about that. Shall I try that one again? Hello there, girlies and boysies, and how you doing out there in the big wide world? Oh my God, my brain just went bloody dead then. It happens to the best of us. And I'm not re-editing it either. I'm not taking that one out. Right. Right, so the next nail that after I've done a couple of licorice all sorts, as you can see. Can you see those ones? I did like that's going on a licorice all sorts nail. A neon nail, should I say. Right, now I've thought up a nail, Skittles nail. You know, the Skittles sours, because they're vibrant, aren't they? They're vibrant, they're colourful, they have neon pink, neon green, yellow, orange, red. So, I don't have neon red though, so I'm just going to have to go with what I've got, I'm afraid. Right, so all it is, you just have to get your monomer. It's a nasty looking monomer, I know, but it's alright for what we're using it for. And this is an old brush, so I'm not ruining any of my best brushes. So yeah, I'll just pop that in there just to relax a little minute. So we'll get a red one out. What colour have we got? We've got a pink, haven't we? Okay, let's do a neon pink then. These are luminous in the dark ones as well, I think. These are the ones I got from Model Ones. I don't really want to pop my bloody thingy in there, but I do have another one actually. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look. Have I put it back? I do. Oh, I have put it back. There we go. We'll use that one instead. Instead of using the brand new them. I've not done them yet, the dip powders. See? That's just as good, isn't it? Right. All it is, all you're making is one bead. It's got to be a wet brush because you're using dipping powder. So if you put a dry brush in there, I found it just doesn't soak anything up. It just crumbles into little pieces. So you need a fairly wet brush and stick your thing in there and just make little circles. Get a fairly big, well, just a bead, and then let that monomer soak through the acrylic, and then you can pop it down and it will release. Yeah, and just dab off the excess on your brush. So we'll just do a Skittles one, and the Skittles sour, so it's like a fluorescent greeny one. Well, I've got that colour. I can do that colour in dip powder, and then put the Skittles on top. And that's basically, I might just put a little bit more in that, give it a bit more substance. So let's wet my bead again, wet my brush should I say, because you're going in for another bead. I don't want a massive bead because I only want to build that up. Oh, there we go, see? And we can just leave that now. If it gets any bigger, It's perfect that. If it goes spreads and it starts to get any wider, we'll have to bring it in. But we're going to wait for it to polymerize. And then it's perfect that. That one is actually perfect. That's it. That's Skittles. How easy is that? It's not... What I'm doing now is very simple acrylic at the minute, because I'm doing a project. So while I'm doing this project, I'm going to video it. I am not making any characters, so I know you're all looking forward to me doing the characters, but instead I'm making sweets. I'm making candy sweets. So it's, you know, it's just we're just starting it off. You can't go from not doing acrylic to going into characters. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I've been practicing acrylic now for just under a year. I'm still not, there's still areas I need to perfect. I mean, these bloody nail technicians have been going for years, and that's how they... What I'm trying to say to you is, it comes with time. You've got to be consistent with your practicing. You've got to practice a couple of times a week at least. If you could practice every day, would be better. So we've got some... Hang on, I'm just taking you off tail for a minute. I'm going to pop in for lavender, because there is... Yeah, I'm going to use this colour as well. So, if you can just practice, that's where your experience will come together. Now, that's a pretty big bead on its own. I might not need to. Just pop it. See how it just releases? If you just give it time. Time is what acrylic. My room is pretty cold at the minute, so my acrylic's not setting. But can you see how that's spread wider than the other one? Because that was a bigger bead. So I'll probably have to bring that in to match the other one. But we can actually put another one out there. We can do an orange as well. So we've got 3 on the go. Okay. Just wait for that to... And then see, I've not waited, and that's what happens when you don't wait. There we go. I've got one out though. Might need a bit more on top of that actually, I don't know. I'll leave that out for now. Yeah, so it's just, it's time and it's patience. You need bags of patience, because whilst you're waiting for your acrylic to set, time's ticking on. So you have got to be a very patient person. If you are not patient and you haven't got the time for that, then this is not for you. I'm not saying it, you know, you shouldn't have a go. Everybody should have a go at everything. There shouldn't be defeatists in this world. You should have a go. Don't be frightened about anything. I used to go on courses, and I used to always be one of them, you know, that when it came to having a go, I used to be like sinking further and further into the background. And as I got older, when I was young that was, as I got older, I got more confidence in myself. So when I used to go on these courses, and they used to say, who wants to go first? And you could see everybody, and years ago, I'd have just sunk further into my seat. And I'll just got me, I'll have a go first, because I think if I have a go first, I've got it over with, haven't I? And I found a lot of the times when you do have a go at these things, you think, hey, it weren't that bad after all. Do you know what I mean? So don't knock yourself with these things in life. Have a go at these things. And, you know, so while this is, it's setting, we're going to bring that in and make it smaller. And there might be a few attempts at you bringing it in, because acrylic has this little mind of its own where it wants to self-level all the time. It's a shame for it, because I'm telling it you can't do that, because I want you to be in this bit, and then it tries to self-level, because that's what acrylic's made to do. So this is why you need patience when you're making things, because they take time, and it's very, sometimes can be very, as the word is, finicky, you know, so you do a lot of faffing round. And if you're a faffer, then by all means have a go at this stuff. But I still say everybody should have a go at everything. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But don't take my word for it. You might be the most impatient person on the face of this earth, and yet you find that doing this calms you down, you know, because it gives you patience. It's just, you can't judge a book by its cover. Never ever can you do that. We do, because we're humans. We always judge people, and we always judge people by the covers, and it's wrong, I know, but I've been guilty of it. I still make stupid mistakes about people, do you know? Right, so there we go. We've made 3 little skittles there. We've hardly done anything, I know that, but it's just trying to talk to you about doing the acrylics and making things with the acrylic powders. But I've done 2 already over here, so I wanted to put the S's on them. So I'm going to leave the ones we've just created. So I've got my white nail polish here, because obviously it's white on the top, isn't it? So I need to write a white for skittle. Like so. And then we can chuck them under the lamp. And those 2 are done then for when I've finished my nail. That's it. So have a go. Don't be shamped about anything. Have a go, and you know, and see, and don't give up on the first try. You know, have a go. I think as we get older in life, we become more patient. I've gotten bags more patience as I've got older. Right, I'm going to shove these under my lamp. If I can flick it up, there we go. And pop that on to set the gel. And that's me. So I've made 1, 2, so I've done 3 now with you. And I've just done 2. But I have to wait for them to go really hard before I can start putting S's in. And then I can make my little pile of skittles. That's my licorice all sorts done. That was just putting a yellow bead down, and then as it was polymerising, setting, I just kept wiggling a hole in the middle of it until eventually that hole wouldn't, it kept self-levelling, kept pushing it back. Eventually it stayed like a donut, and then I put a tiny black bead in the middle of it, and it looked like, and then now it looks like a licorice all sorts. It's amazing what you can do with acrylic. Amazing. And then when I assemble all these together on the nails, they will look fabulosis. I'm going to do a lollipop. So that I'm just going to make with acrylic again. And what I'll do with that is I'll put a bead down. Then I'll put, as it's hardened, set, I will put another bead on top of that, and I will build that bead up until I get a round shape. Because there's no way you're going to get a round shape just from one of your beads. You have to build it up like a tower. And then I can, as it's setting the last few, I can pop my toothpick, painted white toothpick, in the middle, and then it's a lollipop, isn't it? So that's what I'm going to do as well. So obviously, I've showed you how to do the skittles. It's simple. You have to start very small and build your way up. I didn't. If you don't want to do that and you want to go from the deep end and weigh yourself out like I did, and it's the story of my life, that. So if you want to do that, I will do an acrylic character with you. I will be doing an acrylic character with you. But at the minute, I'm making these, so I might as well talk to you in little videos as I'm going along. All right. I'm going to love you and leave you now. I don't know whether you saw the S's. There you go. See, so those are complete now. I might just put some matte coat on that, because the S's on the Skittles is not shiny, is it? So I'll have to put some matte coat on that, put that under, and then that will look like a Skittle. And then I'll just build them all up so that you can see all the different colours on the nail and the symbols. And that's a creative nail, isn't it? You've created that all by your little self. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you, because it's 20 minutes now. Be kind to each other, always be kind. And I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, girlies and boysies, love you.